Soundstripe.
I hope it's going to be useful for parents to read. I hope it's going to be useful for teachers to read and school leaders to read, but also it still will be useful for students and academics as well. I've been researching test anxiety now for 21 years, and the BPS came along with the Ask the Expert series, and I thought this is actually too good an opportunity. An academic who works at the University of Essex called Reinhard Packren. So he is a leader in the field of educational emotions. He's very, very good, as I think the best academics are, very good at getting complex ideas over in a very accessible way. Well, Routledge have got obviously a very good reputation and long history of publishing in psychology and education, and I've published in Routledge journals for a long time. Had I ever got round to writing this book without the BPS, would have Routledge been on my list of publishers to contact? Yes. The sorts of people that I've said might be interested in reading this book, they don't have the time. This is not their day job, right? And they don't have the time to be spending hours and hours and hours wading through these complex academic papers and complex academic arguments. What I hope I've done is the hard work for them.
Soundstripe.
One of the main messages that I'd like to get across in the book is this is something that we should be taking seriously, because it does impact people, it does impact their well-being, it does impact their academic achievement, and it is something that we can do something about relatively easily and without a massive amount of expense and resource, which is the good news.
Soundstripe.
The impact of emotions in learning and schooling and university and so on has been underplayed. But let's face it, we are emotional beings. So I am going to continue to strive to make that argument in doing research that is practically useful.
Soundstripe.
Choose the publisher really carefully, because I think a publisher with a strong reputation that has got a lot of experience in taking authors through the editorial process is key when it comes to a book.
Soundstripe.
In the next 12 months, I'm waiting on a funding application for a project into teacher and student wellbeing. I'm also working on another project with a sixth form college that has tried to implement a research-informed whole school approach to supporting student motivation, engagement and achievement. Plus I've got a ton of research to write up.
Soundstripe.